We are live, guys. We are live.
Okay, bro. Have I unmuted? Yes, I have. Should we do this in English or Nepali?
Anything would be fine for me. Screen is easiest with two monitors. Don't show these tips again. Share screen.
Don't you have two monitors?
I don't. I just have two laptops. I'm a poor
Anti-poor,
guy.
anti-poor tactics. Okay. Mm,
So what is the first thing I should be installing?
hello, hello. लिङ्कहरू साथीहरूलाई सेयर नगर्ने पहिला रे. Shouldn't we share our link, live stream link to friends first? Uh, np slash in भनेर share. How does one create stories रे?
Okay, Siri, start. What should I do next?
First of all, let's search for Flutter. Since today's video is all about installing and getting started with Flutter on Windows, let's go to the install section. Maybe we should also talk about what is Flutter,
Okay.
or maybe not. Who knows?
I think anyone who doesn't know Flutter won't be coming in our stream, so let's go with the Flutter installation directly.
Okay, let's. We are professional. We are computer engineers, uh, and let's go with a के लेखा छ त्यहाँ? Let's not download the zip file and let's use Git to install Flutter like a professional.
Okay.
If you move a little bit above, there's a code section showing how to do that. If you don't want to install the fixed version of installation, yes, you can
Yeah,
get the
is this the
support
one?
from. Yes, that is the one. I believe you already have Git installed.
I hope I do.
Uh, Maybe you should have created a different folder first, but it's fine, I guess. Did you cancel the cloning?
Yeah, so mkdir Flutter training.
Not training. Okay, bro. Okay. Big
Okay.
fan. We have a big fan in Divas Ranabad.
Mm, okay, how long does this gonna take? 250 kilobyte per second.
It should
Okay.
be pretty fast. Mm,
Okay, updated path. Are we going to do this?
we are going to change the environment variables, of course, but let's finish the cloning process first. Also, we can take a look at, let me share a blog post to you privately, and we will also have the links in video description or also in GitHub.
Okay.
This is the most beginner-friendly installation process created by the Flutter developers. But if you are already, if you already have installed Flutters and mm, are somewhat intermediate level, then you can also check out. the link
Okay, I
and
have one question. So why are we following this one, this git clone, and why not
hmm.
from the SDK or from the zip part?
Both are fine, but doing git clone makes the update process easier. Uh,
Okay,
I don't I don't think it will ask you to install Git again if you want to update Flutter to a newer version later on. So we are just going ahead,
okay.
skipping a step. Let's say. Let's private chat. Can you open the link that I sent in private chat?
So where exactly to discuss?
No, in StreamYard itself.
Okay, I have a single monitor, so
Hmm. Okay,
no
please.
link will be private.
Uh, if suppose you are watching this, but you have already installed Flutter, and but you want to do how the you want to check out how some professionals set up Flutter, then you can go through this blog. They also have a blog on how to set up Flutter for macOS. Uh, this not only installs Flutter but also set up certain other developer tools if you follow this guide. But you may not want all of this if you are a beginner. Yeah, they also show how to set it up for developing Windows app using Flutter.
So we can install Windows app, the web app, the Mac app. Uh,
We can create for Windows web and Android using a Windows system, and
okay.
maybe also for Linux, but it is behind the experimental flag. But I don't think you can test Linux apps using Windows. And Apple being Apple, you need a iOS, macOS device to run apps
So
for iOS. And
we don't have iOS emulator for Windows.
no, Apple doesn't do things like that. They are very secure in their own little environment ecosystem, I should say. You can get paid cloud emulators still if you
Oh
really
no,
want
thanks.
using Windows. Mm,
Is
the
my
Git
internet
is this
sucking? Or
long time. Probably we are streaming for the first time, and the bro or Sandeep G's internet isn't able to keep up right now. Sorry for that, but we are going to show you just how long simple Flutter setup takes in real time.
how about we go and set up Android Studio?
Yes, we could do that. Uh, do you have Visual Studio installed? Maybe we could also do Visual Studio during this
Visual Studio means I have VS Code.
time. But you would also need Visual Studio if you want to develop for Windows. Maybe we
Uh,
can show Windows apps development using my PC only. Uh, Users install Android Studio for now. It is fine. Google is always the programmer's best friend, so you just search for Android
yeah,
Studio,
but
download. Yep, the big green button is our friend.
is there anywhere written that my property is in danger? I hope not. Okay,
Yeah, probably not.
872 MB. 3 minutes left.
Hmm. Android Studio might just finish installing and downloading faster than the Git clone. For some reason, the Git clone is taking a large amount of time. Maybe we can use this time to talk about ourselves, who we are, why are we doing this live stream.
Yeah,
Do you want
why
to
are we
start
doing
off?
that today? No, no, I want you to start first so that I could add.
Okay, we are just a group of friends. We have completed our computer engineering bachelor's from Kathmandu University, Tulikil, Nepal. Uh, we are just trying to something new with YouTube streaming and trying to share our knowledge with people who watch our video, of course. Uh, we have we started this idea because we are always teaching each other many things. Uh, One of my friends who is also doing a Flutter intern, I sometimes get him through hurdles he faces, and also many times during our jobs also we teach each other, we help each other, but that help is lost in some sense because we are teaching and learning new technologies or something very niche, but that is not recorded anywhere. That is just between us. But now we want to share some of those knowledges to you, yours. So yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, and that too in the as far sarcastic as possible. Is that the right way of saying it? No, as sarcastic
Uh,
as possible. I
and
mean,
just because we are skilllessness, we are learning how to communicate in English also, and hoping that that might help us for
for the
future.
foreseeable future. Yeah,
Yep, yep, yep. This video is about only installing and getting Flutter to run on Windows. We will hopefully have another live stream soon, going into Flutter coding in more detail. And for now, I am the person who is teaching Flutter, and I have around 1 years of Flutter experience. I'll show some of my apps to you in a later video.
yeah. Which UI theme should I use? Light or Darkula? This is Darkula. I thought it's Dracula. Darkula.
It is
Nice.
Dracula. Yes, Dracula is a purple one. Dracula
Dracula.
is JetBrains or IntelliJ exclusive, I think.
Do we need all this?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Why is it not giving me the
You
option?
also have to install Android SDK preview, accept the other licenses, star star.
Oh,
Intel, and you probably don't need the Intel emulator accelerator, but it's fine. If you have
which one?
WS, I don't think it works. So
No, I'm
it doesn't
declining this
matter.
then.
I
Leave
don't think
it.
you can skip it. It will just fail. I think it used to fail. I don't remember right now.
Are we
Sorry.
done with this? Oh yeah, 98%. Voila. 181 MB. 359223.
Okay, which one do you think is gonna finish first? Android Studio setup or the Flutter setup?
I think the Flutter one.
But the Flutter one is stuck for some reason.
I'm stuck. Step bro. If you wish to run Flutter commands directly the window console to the Flutter path variable.
Did the cloning finish?
Nope. It is stuck. Now I'm gonna go with the Android.
Yep,
Oh,
I
there
told
you
you.
go.
I don't think it can install because I believe you have WSL installed. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, it only affects Android emulator performance.
yeah, we done this one, right?
We don't really. If you are going to use Android Studio for Flutter development, then you will have to install a Flutter and Dart extensions. Maybe we can show the viewers how to do that. We don't really need it, but let's go to Android
Uh,
Studio.
I'm telling you what.
This is stuck. Let's go to Android Studio and just show how to use Android Studio for Flutter. What do you need for Flutter development in Android Studio? Let's go to plugins, and in the marketplace, just search for Flutter. Maybe it is also, yep, there was already Flutter because Flutter is quite popular. If you install it,
11 million
it will also
downloads.
install Dark plugin. You will have to accept that you can also, yep, install the Dart extension. Yep, and restart ID. Then you are almost good to go using Android Studio for Flutter development.
Yeah, this one is really stuck.
Yep. Oh, it got unstuck.
Yeah, I pressed
Let's
Control
go.
S. So can I close this?
Yes, you can. We only need the Android tools for Flutter development. We can use whatever IDE we want. We are probably going to use Visual Studio Code, so we have those.
Yeah, I
And
think we might need to update our path
now
now.
now we can update our path. For that, let's go to source, control panel, environment variables. You installed it in path, new. Maybe we should. I think we should do it for in system variables and not user variable. System variable path, new browse directory. Uh, wait. No, you use. I think cancel this. Cancel. Double click path, then new or browse. This PC. Just check your path maybe once more where you cloned Flutter.
It's in desktop, I guess. Don't we have
Mm,
desktop here? Yeah, we do.
Go to
There.
Mism and Flutter training. Uh, just select
Is
the
this the one?
Flutter. No, the
This
Flutter
one?
folder inside. Yep. Okay. Let's open a new terminal or command line session. Let's it catches the environment variable names. Just type flutter dash p or where flutter adds. Flutter is not recognized. Uh, Maybe try also adding it to user variable. uh, no, you have to double click. If you are going to use such name, then Flutter Home is a typical way to go for a name. All caps. Flutter underscore home. Okay. You probably don't need to do this if you just set it into path, but
Nope,
it
not
still
working.
doesn't recognize. Maybe try PowerShell. Huh.
Nope.
No.
Class less bin.
Yep. We messed up our path. Yeah. We really needed to read the docs. Slash bin. Open left, right arrow.
Slash dot bin.
No, no bin, no dot, no dot. Yep.
There you go.
Is it work? Yeah, it worked. We really needed to read the documentation, I guess.
Downloading data SDK from Flutter engine.
So Flutter is the UI framework that powers all the mobile or cross-platform development, and Dart is the programming language which powers Flutter. It is the Dart programming language is developed by Google. It was initially meant as a replacement for JavaScript, but it didn't catch on until Flutter came along. You can go through that history if you want, but it is not really important for what we are doing in this live stream.
Right now being a Manchester United fan, history is important.
History is all we got.
History is all we got.
Maybe also future someday, sometime soon, hopefully.
Can I close this one? We don't need this, right?
Yes, we don't really need. If you are already, if you are not a beginner and trying to do something new, then that blog post has some very good developer tools and setting it up for testing Flutter apps as well. Testing, generating code coverage reports. It goes through many different things. Uh, So for the first run of Flutter command, it is downloading the Dart SDK and building the binaries. Yes. Then it's the step we are currently on is running pub upgrade. The pub is like the is a package manager Flutter, and so it's npm. I should say in
Uh,
the
so,
environment.
so POV is equivalent to npm for Flutter.
Yes. Pub dot if you go to pub.dev, there are different packages available for using in Flutter apps. This is the repo. And Flutter internally also has dependencies on different packages, a material being one of them. So it has to again test these packages, which are internally dependent by Flutter. Yeah. Now there are these are all the commands that you can use
Runs.
with Flutter. Let's just do dash p. It should have been dash just version. Dash p is just verbose. Dash just version 2.10.3 episodes. So yep. And now let's do Flutter Doctor dash P.
What does this do?
It
SV?
only checks the health of Flutter installation, let's say. Yeah, and also downloads necessary packages or software pieces it requires.
Tools,
Yep. Uh, we have some issues, but they are only warnings. Uh,
this
Android
one looks like it.
Visual Studio, yep. It is only required if you want to develop for Windows. You can see in the title, but I don't think we will be developing for Windows. Only developing in Windows.
Okay.
uh, the Android Studio are concerning. Go up, scroll up a bit. Android tools in the command line tools. Android status. Command line tools. Fast pace. We
Okay,
might have
so
to open, yep, run that command, and we might also have to open Android Studio again. Android SDK manager not found. Okay.
how do I install it and the rest?
Maybe check that green 2 bottom right. Yep, this also works. SDK tools. Switch to the tab. The update available. Check the first. Yep. Now apply. Now this should install the SDK tools.
Yeah, no wonder people don't like installing Android Studio.
Yep.
Too much of a mess.
Let's check in the command line before closing. And also, yep, run the same command again. Yep. Doctor
I think I will need to exit this, right?
manager not found. Uh, Maybe the Android still has some updates. That's to bottom right. Go to the bottom right. Close this. Click. Version. Okay, bundle one. Huh.
Yeah, I don't think this is actually
Maybe
causing the error.
I have
So
no idea. Maybe go to the plugins one. What installed? Install. Let's just update the plugin, whatever plugin it is showing notification for. Uh, Go to the installed one section, top center. Just update all. And I don't disable. Just update all.
is it running?
I don't know. Probably is because it disabled the update all button.
So it's probably running. We don't
Yeah.
have a progress bar here.
Maybe go to Android Studio settings. Settings gear. Bottom left. Bottom
So
left.
bottom left.
Check for updates. Maybe. We just installed Android Studio. There shouldn't be any updates. Um, okay, restart.
Now,
Hmm. Maybe it will fix itself if we could restart or something. But let's not do that right now. The Android SDK build tools are already installed. Let me see what I have installed on my version of Android Studio and reference. This really shouldn't have been a problem. Uh, do you not have the command line tools? I think I saw command line. Oh, there it wasn't installed. Okay, we are fools, I guess.
Why do we need the command line tools since we are not using?
Mm,
Oh, so Flutter needs to connect to the Android Studio, and for that we need the command line tools to act
Flutter
as a
only
bridge.
needs Android SDK. Not really. It doesn't really need Android Studio per se. But if you are trying to run Android emulators, then Android Studio does come in handy. And if you are not using Flutter for Android development, then you also not need Android Studio.
I hope this works now.
Yep, fingers
And
crossed.
uh,
And it works.
review latch the revenue. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Y for yes. Android setup install.
So are we good to go?
Yes, I think we are good to go because we are not installing developing for Windows. Mm, let's create some new folder for your Flutter projects.
Okay. What do I name this? Tic Tac? Test.
Uh, just test Flutter Pros. Let's no cd Flutter underscore pros. Now let's just Flutter help create. Let's just type in
Okay,
Flutter.
Flutter help create.
Yep. Okay. That is. We can create a bare bones Flutter app using different types of process. We are going to use command line for now. Yep, just enter. Uh, this gives you what things you can, what options the Flutter create command has. If you read through this, then there are different. You can set the project name or template. The default one is the base Flutter app, which is a counter app. Mm, and also you can see that you can set a organization name. I think if you scroll up a bit,
Oh, that
yep,
is the
dash
project
dash
name.
org, it defaults to com dot example. Yeah.
So if I press Flutter create dot, then it is going to install all the required dependency to run Flutter in the current directory, right? So let's try that.
No, no, it is going to create a create React app like thing. The project where you write Dart code to run Flutter apps. You
So
just specify output directory, and that output directory will take the name of will also be the project name if you don't specify the project name yourself manually. Sorry.
okay, so what do I do now?
Okay, let's just create a simple app. Flutter create example. Let's say. The example is the output directory parameter. If you look at the Flutter help create manual, and since we didn't provide a project name manually, it defaults to example.
Example. Okay.
We
Yeah.
can
Okay.
open
Can we
this
open VS Code now?
directory in VS Code here. And also let's set up some extensions in VS Code. It will probably already recommend Flutter and Dart extensions, but we can also search for it ourselves. Yep, the verified one is the one we want to install.
Flutter and what's next?
We don't really need
But
anything else right now. It will also install Dart. automatically because
Okay,
it has dependency on the Dart package.
this is the example project, right? You can
Yes,
press Control tilde to open this terminal.
terminal inside the PS Code. Uh, you can also control L to clear the screen. You don't have to type it everything.
Yes. Okay, so Control L clears. Oh, damn it, I didn't know about this one.
Yep. As you can see, there are different folders. There's Android, iOS, and web folders are for configuring the uh, respective
Android,
platform
Mac, oh yeah.
settings. Let's say the lib folder is where we will write our actual Dart code. There's a main.dart file, and it also install. Yeah, uh, Flutter for developing for Windows in Flutter is stable since Flutter 2.10, and our latest version is 2.10.3.
Okay, so where is our actual project name? Where can I configure that?
You can change those things. You will have to change it in multiple places. If you go to offspec.yaml, there
Oh,
is the
really?
name, and that's the example. And that example project name is also set in Android specific settings and iOS specific settings, web settings, everything. We can verify that if we want by going to, let's say, the Android folder and app build.gradle, I guess. No, it's the project level build.gradle, I think. There's also a build.gradle directly under Android. Yep. There we can see the project name is, if you scroll down a bit,
Oh,
there is no project name.
I think
uh,
this one takes from the YAML
y-
file.
no, I don't read. Let's go to the app again, right? If we go to Android manifest, where is Android manifest? That src main, yep, Android manifest.xml. Then there is the package menu.
Oh,
In the second line, package equals to com.example is the default organization name, and again the second example is the project name.
okay.
Also similarly for iOS, there are application IDs, and it will also be com.example.example because it's the default. We can change that, of course.
Okay.
Since we have also installed, do you want to go through the Dart file or let's
No,
just,
no, let's run the project and we'll continue as Maka comes along.
yep. Since we have installed the Flutter extension, then now we can also run the Flutter app from within PS Code. Let's first run it from PS Code because it is a little more beginner friendly. In the main, the Dart, if we scroll up a bit, or there is a run, debug, and profile. Just run the code lens. After, yeah.
Clicking here runs it.
Yep, run it runs the app. If you go to the bottom right, then it's, oh, you might have to change the target device because the Flutter Dockler did complain about we don't have Visual Studio Code, so it will show an error. If you
So
go to the
where is
bottom
the
right of VS Code, there it says Windows x64. It is the device where we want to run this Flutter project from VS Code.
so this one came from the Flutter.
Yes, that one came from the
Okay.
Flutter extensions we installed. We can now also you can either create an Android emulator to run the app in Android, or we can also test it in web. The web shouldn't require any other configuration.
Okay. Web has its own emulator.
Web, it runs in your browser.
Yeah,
You don't need email, of course.
is there an
Flutter for web is a little bit different because it doesn't use the basic web development principles, I guess. It is like a custom 3.js implementation, let's say. Yep.
we are not doing that then?
We
What's
were targeting Windows and we didn't have Visual Studio, which we saw during the Flutter Doctor SP output. Uh,
yeah?
so
I think
it
we
is
got an
as
error.
it is. Mm. Let's not create Android emulator. Let's just show it in Chrome or Edge for now. Go to
Okay,
No Device, the same, and let's just select Chrome or Edge, whatever you prefer, and run it again from code lens. Or you can also use the top right in the editor. Yep, that one. Start debugging. Or also from the sidebar, run and debug center. That one which is showing blue one
I'm sorry. Where is it? Where is it?
from the right sidebar, fourth icon.
Oh,
If you click there, then you can also run it from there. So you don't have to open main and click run. Or you can also, if you run it from this PS Code methods, then you have some nice features like it auto restarts while saving files.
hot reloading.
Yep, auto reload. Flutter for web doesn't support stateful auto reload yet, so just restarts every time we make changes to the file and then save it. Let's make this a little bit smaller and also the PS Code window smaller. Keep it in the right hand side, and it will only hot restart and not hot reload for web right now. There are some plans in the Flutter roadmap, but we don't know how long it will take. Let's just go through some of the comments, and you can press the plus button sometime in the
Plus,
Flutter website app, the floating action button, bottom right,
oh,
Chrome window. To three, if you are running this on Android emulator or your Android device or Windows, then changing this and yep, it restarted to 0. But if you are running in some platform other than web,
web.
then it would have retained that number.
Oh, so that's the
Six or
stateful
seven.
thing that you were talking about
Yes,
earlier. Oh, great.
the web doesn't support stateful hot reload. It only supports hot restart, so the number is lost in web
So, is this a successful Flutter
installation. Yes, it is.
installation? Yeah, I think this should do it for now.
And let's also show how to create a new Flutter project from within PS Code and not just from command line.
Command line. Okay.
Let's stop this PS Code run from center here. There are also buttons for hot restart, hot reload, and opening our debugger tool for Flutter. But we have closed it right now.
Okay.
Let's just Control Shift P or Command Palette shortcut, whatever you have. Then search for Flutter. Let's also, I don't think,
What do we need?
okay, first let's Control Shift P, and there's a settings that I don't think many people know. Dart, so search for Dart.
Copy that.
Dart, recommended, space recommended, use recommended settings. Maybe you already selected yes. Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't
I,
have this recommended settings, you should use it. Just click enter, and it will write some code to the settings.json of VS Code and provide some nice control comma.
after
Yes.
control comma. Okay. No, actually, I needed the text version.
Yep. Go again to
Damn it.
the right, top right, top right in the editor, and there is a settings for this one. Open settings. This one.
Oh,
Yep, you already selected. After you install the extension, there are some
yeah,
pop-ups.
I had this
And
one
you
little
just
pop
click
up that came
yes.
that says that okay, here are the
If
recommended setting for
somebody didn't
dot. Yeah,
press yes, then you should use the recommended settings because it is helpful. Okay, this is already done. If you delete this and then again command prompt you start use recommended settings, then you can get it back.
okay, let's try that. What was it? What is that again? Dot
Start
use recommended setting. Yeah, here we
yeah,
go.
it just returns, and those are some nice little things to have. Okay, now again command shift T to open the control palette in PS Code. Now search for Flutter, create project, maybe this. Uh, Flutter
Space or
project
comma.
name,
Correct.
clean project.
New
I don't
project.
really I don't really create projects from VS Code, so it is showing for now. Yeah, new project, not create project. Got it. There are different. We can also check out the skeleton project. Skeleton project is a little advanced Flutter project.
Okay, let's
Yes,
not go for advanced then.
uh, not advanced but intermediate. Yeah, the application will create the same counter app. Uh, okay, let's just go with the application then.
Application again.
Uh, Enter and it asks where
Okay,
you want to
so
create the Flutter project. Yep. No,
um,
you don't need to create new project. It will ask for project name again and create that folder.
oh,
This is just where we want to create a project.
yeah.
And the
So we actually need to have the underscore. So why do we
yes,
need to have the underscore?
uh, because Dart has a naming convention where all the packages are named in
Oh
snake
yeah,
case or underscore,
snake case.
and the Android package identifier also uses the same underscore naming convention. So it comes handy to. So this will create com.example.flutter underscore application underscore one application
Okay,
ID for
how do I
the
change
Android.
the com that example at the first
Mm,
from the manifest file?
you can from the manifest file, but okay, let's just cancel this for now. Escape to cancel. Let's go to control comma and settings. That's this one. Here you can set Dart settings. Uh, I think Flutter. Just go to the top level uh, array. I guess. Type Flutter auto suggestions.
Dot
Control space. So, just the control space. No need dot.
control space.
Just write org maybe. There is
I'm
a
sorry, what?
settings to change the default organization that PS Code creates. Org. Create organization. Yeah.
Oh,
And since it is null, it will use com dot example. But now we can change to com dot
okay.
skilllessness.
Okay, skilllessness.
Yes. Yep. Okay. If you want to
But this
not,
setting is actually saved globally, right? Or is it
yes,
on project wise?
this is
Oh
global
yeah,
set.
globally. Yeah, globally. It would be great if it was project wise, you know. But never mind.
Mm, I
Okay, so control
if
shift
you
P.
want more final controls, yes, you will have to use command line to create new projects. I guess maybe I don't know. I haven't used created projects from VS Code for very long now because the command line provides much fine-grained control.
Okay, let's name the project.
Yes,
What name should we
CUI.
provide here?
The next live stream will be about creating tic-tac-toe. So let's just name it tic-tac-toe or something like that. Yeah, it didn't ask for organization name, but it did use org equals to com.sql. If you
Okay, let's
see
check
the
it.
output, maybe,
Oh, here
yeah.
you go.
And also on the right hand side, it showed what command it run in the terminal to create this project. You can also check it from output tab, I think. Uh, Maybe change the tasks to different one.
Flutter
Extension,
daemon.
maybe.
Sorry, what? Extension. Damn it.
Maybe Flutter daemon. Flutter tic-tac-toe. Yep, here is the if you scroll up, then you
Oh,
can see that
so
the command
this
it
is how
ran
we.
was,
This is
yes,
what we use for ORZ. So this ORZ will be set from the settings file by the extension, right?
yes. And if we type the same command ourselves in the command prompt, then we can change for every new project we create, we can give a different organization name if we want, if we
Okay.
follow the same command structure.
Yeah, I think this should do it.
Yes.
At least for today.
Maybe just git init and save this in our organization GitHub repo.
Correct. Uh, tic tac toe. Flutter. Sorry, Flutter. Oh no, let's go with something like this. Public.
If you haven't, if you are just a beginner and learning, if you don't know about Git, then this will come in handy. You should learn about Git and GitHub. It has, I think,
First commit for tic tac toe. Why would I need this? Why do we need this?
I don't know. I have set it up to use my actual data, actual information.
I guess
Copy
I need to
and
check out two windows.
Y Windows.
I want the episode to check out to Mac so that it will have two different. Sorry, did
I don't think we will need that.
we don't? Okay.
No, you can just recreate the Flutter project using Flutter create dot, and it will add the Mac files, whatever files are missing or modified.
Ref spec main does not match any. What the hell is this? What kind of sorcery is this?
Already exists. Git special origin.
Okay, every time you stack, you,
No, we can solve this. We are computer engineers, for God's sake. Let's just go and so Git status. You haven't committed it.
I have, I guess. Haven't I committed?
Please tell authorize. You do have to set the global. You haven't set up Git properly, I guess. It wants to commit, but it doesn't know who is making the commit.
Oh,
So it just abort it. Don't be shy. Just type your email and your name.
Git commit, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now git commit. And if you are new to Git, then uh, the
Oh,
GitHub
here we go.
thing showed us to use -u, but here the suggestion is showing -- set upstream. They are both same.
Minus U means to set upstream, right?
Yep. Did,
Authorize.
did you use HTTP?
Yep.
Sad life. Our God, bro, is still not God enough to use SSH. He's Yep. You can start the repo if you want. If we have any viewers, it will be updated soon enough. That will have a actual tic-tac-toe made with Flutter
Yeah, I think we're good to go for today.
for now.
For
Yes.
now.
Hopefully we'll have another stream today. But
If
this is
not,
how
then
it
it's
set
probably
up.
then we
For
will probably be occupied by
debug,
the Premier League.
Android Studio, debug, Android Studio build tools. We hope you learned something new. We hope you got your Flutter installation and setup correct. If you have any problems, then do leave a comment.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
might
yeah, that's it.
try to solve it in next video or in the comments
Yep.
itself.
So
Yep.
for now, thank you. There are
Go
zero
for
viewers, so never
dinner
mind.
time.